Go.
Hey viewers, it's Timmy2009, and I'm here with another Tommy/Trackmaster video. So, in my first two previous videos, we looked at Tommy Thomas and Tommy Percy, who I got for Christmas last year. I'm very happy to have these, but I have accumulated 3 new items. These aren't actual trains, they are just customs, but from left to right we have Alfred, otherwise known as 98462, Crovan, aka 87546, and Liz from Liz Productions 5784. So, we're going to be taking a look at these 3 items. So, let's start with Alfred. So, this is Alfred the B12, and if you don't know these two, Alfred is from the Railway series, and he was a rude engine who was sent away. Although some people use Alfred in their stories, mainly they paint Alfred green, so it's nice to tell Alfred and Crovan apart, so it's easier to tell them apart, because they're both blue, but I think Alfred might be a different shape than Crovan. I don't know if that is, and I don't know if in the Railway series their names are actually Alfred and Crovan, or if someone just came up with the name Alfred and Crovan. But I do like this model of Alfred. It's a pretty good model, and I've done a pretty good job. The pale blue is kind of nice. And this was made from a Trackmaster James from the 2009 era. And if you're wondering why there's masking tape on the wires, well, this thing was broken, but the wires were still intact. And Alfred still works. I just had to fix this problem. And Alfred does run pretty good, although he does move kind of sluggish. I can't tell if it's because of how old this toy is, because I've actually put a fresh battery in it, but he still runs pretty slow.
I think when those Tommy trains came out, they weren't very fast at first. From when you were little, it didn't seem like they were as fast as they are now.
When I put fresh batteries in these two, they seem to run pretty fast.
But they don't have the tender.
But I think Alfred's just a little slow.
Okay.
Anyways, that's all I gotta say about Alfred. And I printed their faces as well, because that's a lot easier than hand-drawing faces.
Really good.
That's what I did for some of my Trackmaster push-along engines, but I did print some faces. There are still a few other characters who have hand-drawn faces. And now let's move on to Crovan, otherwise known as 87546. So, if you're wondering what I made Crovan out of, this is actually a Tommy Emily tender, and this is a Trackmaster Gordon. Now, like this James, he would have had the wires here, but I decided to take them out because I don't know if this was broken or not, but I still did to make this. And these designs are actually inspired by the user Ike Smith. Only I don't know who made this design of Crovan, but it looks pretty good. And Crovan has Murdoch's face, which is kind of interesting. So Crovan's sort of like dark blue.
Turn the face around and hold it still for just a second so I can get a close-up. Okay.
I have to say, he looks pretty good with Alfred, since they are a pair. Only, they are both rude engines who were sent away in the Railway series. But in some people's series, they actually use Crovan for good. Anyways, Crovan also runs pretty well.
Oh, wow.
And now let's finally look at Liz, Percy's big sister, and is the OC from Liz Productions 5784. So, Liz was made from a Percy, only this is like a Trackmaster Percy. It's basically the same thing as this Tommy Percy. It's the mold that's the same, but they just changed the brand, and they might have upgraded a few things. Like, this was a Percy with no stripes. They made this exact same Thomas, but there's one with the red stripes. And so her face is basically rosy, but with no freckles. But this is the closest rosy face I could find. So it has the freckles. And I didn't feel like adding the red stripes on the boiler, because I just prefer these Tommy trains without the stripes. But this is just my opinion. Maybe some of you might like the red stripes on these. And she's a pretty good runner as well. Although I don't know how fast she moves. but she might move a lot faster than Alfred here. So, I do believe Calvin Rogers had a Tommy / Trackmaster Liz, which was made from his old William and Eric. But I can't tell if he still has that, because he has an eBay account where he's selling some of these Trackmaster trains, as well as some Bachmann Track. And one thing I like from Calvin Rogers is he said he's going to move his videos to Daily Motion, because he's worried that he might lose all of his commenters if his YouTube videos are for kids. So I would like to know what his Daily Motion account is, because I'd still like to watch his videos. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. So, which one of these trains was your favorite? Some of you might like Alfred, Crovan, or Liz. Whichever one you like, please tell me in the comments below. And thanks for watching. I still do plan to get Tommy James soon. And if you want to think of any other Tommy / Trackmaster train I could possibly buy, I still do want to get Timothy and Roger. Like, John Lukefield TV suggested I do Timothy first and Roger after. I might do that soon. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.